Hey.
We're not new to this, I promise.
Yes, I'm glad they can hear us, DJ. Well, let me begin that recap once again.
Okay.
Of our last
It was
episode
a
and the arc
That was a rehearsal.
Arc so far. Your character Anna, who is a tiefling, is a member of the Hell Knights, the Order of the Gate. You and your sister-in-arms, Stella, were given the responsibility of going down into the town to investigate some missing persons cases, specifically a nobleman's daughter who had gone missing. You tracked down the kidnappers and discovered it was more than just one, more than two. It was a large number of people and animals that had been kidnapped. You traced back that they had been sold actually back to the very citadel of the Hell Knights. You then did some investigating within the order, discovering that they had been taken by the science division. You made a contact with a member of the Bellflower Network, who happened to be an Azamir slave of one of the Hell Knights. He helped you break into the science facility, discovering that these individuals had been experimented on and had their souls ripped from their bodies, encased into a crystal that then is being used to power machines. You were going to try and bring this to the Hell Knight Order for charges. Unfortunately, it was one of the council members who was doing it, and he presented it as a wonderful plan to use the souls of chaos to grow the ranks of the army of order within the Hell Knights. They sided with him. You then realized it was time for you to leave. The Azamar slave that you had worked with, Az, was getting the rest of the halfling slaves out that night, in fear that they would then be used in those experiments. You went with him down through the depths of the Citadel and had a couple battles, once with a clockwork soul-bound automaton, a clockwork soldier that had been put in guard of the science facility. You defeated it, continuing down to the bottom floor, where Titus, one of the high signifiers and the owner of Az, came down, catching you in your escape. He's brought down with him a couple of demons and devils to fight you and to stop you. But your captain and your friend on the council, Brutus, interceded on your behalf and helped in that combat so you could escape. You ran through a crack in the wall that leads down into the depths of the mountain, and that is where we begin tonight. In your escape, you have succeeded so far in your escape from the Hell Knights. And now you are in the depths of these caves and caverns below the Citadel that no one knew about. The halflings had discovered them, used them to escape a couple of times, but in last time they sent people through, they didn't get through alive. And you, Az, and three halfling slaves are there together. And that's where we begin tonight. So, we had just gotten through the wall. We had rested for a moment. Az had done a nature check by tapping into his ancestral knowledge to understand that the walls had been coated with wet ash all along. All the walls filled with this wet ash. And you question what happened down here.
Look, as much as this is super fascinating, what's going on with the walls, we need to get out. Like, immediately.
Yes. Well, where do we go?
Out.
As you look, you notice there is more than one way to go through these caverns. So let's pull out what you can see. Because we've got some different sections of the map.
You've been so excited about this all week.
I have been.
All so quiet.
Here is where you start.
I'm right
You've
here.
come out from that opening, seeing before you a couple different directions that you can go. Yeah.
It's not a cow print, I promise. Alright. So we are here.
Yes.
But
So-
I can't see all of this. I can only see like that.
You can see what's in. You can see the light. Your character is limited to a narrow space. As busted out for the first time his halo,
Halo.
which is providing light for 30 feet around you.
Yep. All right. You guys must have had someone that scouted through before you sent people through this. I mean, they didn't tell you anything. Left, right, up, down.
Not really.
You were so less than helpful. Okay.
Listen, we've only sent 2 groups through, and then the third one died. And they were kind of sent out of desperation.
Not my fault. Okay. Well, then let's go.
We can go straight, or we can go right.
Let's go straight until we can't go straight anymore. I have no idea direction in here. Do you? I mean, you're like a magic-y thing. Can you, like, just know how to get out?
No, my magic-y thing cannot just know how to get out. This is one of the reasons why we needed someone who had combat experience.
Yeah, thanks. Well, then let's just go straight. And I turn to the little halflings and I say, are you guys good with this?
Yeah, wherever we trust you guys.
All right.
Wherever you want to go.
Okay, let's go. Let's
Right,
just go
so,
straight. So we're gonna move forward, like straight into the cavern
All right.
area.
Straight
Being
into
stealthy.
the cavern. All right, so roll a stealth check for me.
Ooh, that's a nice roll. 15 plus 21.
Woo! All right, I get nearly that good. 14 for me, and then let's roll for our little halfling friends. Halfling friends did okay.
Like in a weird spot.
So, you begin to walk forward. Roll a perception check for me.
Did you roll 20?
Wow. Okay.
Oh, gosh. Tonight's a good night. 27.
All right. As you begin walking forward, you looking around, you notice that while you see rock, you also see cut stone. Broken, but cut stone on the ground.
Like mining?
No, like as in squares, as in human-made for edifice-type stone. Like,
Oh, so like they're cut into slabs.
yes.
Okay.
Including with that roll, you notice that as you begin walking, that on either sides of this beginning area, you think you see, that Hellgate that was in the bottom floor of the Citadel. Mm-hmm. What looks like one of those partially broken and on their sides. 2 of them. One embedded halfway into the wall.
As?
Yes.
Are
What?
you sure you don't know anything about these caves?
I do not. The Hell Knights did not know they were here until the creatures dug the hole.
Because, I mean, okay, you got your little halo thing. Go walk over by the wall. And I kind of point to where I saw one of the broken gates.
Okay. He walks over to the gate.
And I was like, does this not look like the Hellgate that we saw?
It does, actually.
Right, so...
I can see the sigils and runes that were carved into the stonework around. This is interesting. I do not know anything of this.
Do I remember at all, like, any glyphs? I know we were in the middle of battle when this all happened, but do I remember any distinctive glyphs that were on the Hellgate?
You were too far away,
Okay.
I would say. So no, probably don't.
Okay.
Roll a d20 for me.
No,
What'd you
not
get?
very good. It was a 6.
All right, this is 6. All right.
Stop it. I don't want a worm coming after us.
So as will roll as well. What I'm asking is history. Do you know anything of the Hell Knights? You don't have any history.
I have abyssal lore.
You have
though.
abyssal lore, but not. I'm talking about Hell Knight history.
All right, fine.
However, as rolled high enough, I know the Hell Gate was here when they found the Citadel. When they founded it, it was here. They built the Citadel around the gate. They did not build the gate. It predates the Order.
So they built it around the gate, but then no one knew that these caves were on the other side of the wall. So they had no idea these other things were over here.
Apparently not.
So, if that was a Hell Gate, do you think these ones are too?
One moment.
Right.
And I'm going to do an Arcana check. And let's see. I've got a... 19, and I have a +9 Arcana.
Yes!
So as begins to look at these...
as.
Yes. Begins to examine these. The runes on these appear to be similar yet different. I see symbols for the abyss. However, these do not seem to go to hell. The other one is built specifically to go to hell. These are not.
Abyss, as in, like, demons.
There are 3 realms in the abyss. There's Abaddon, there's hell, and then there's the general abyss, where the demons
Where the
realm.
demons come from.
Yes. The one that is there in the bottom floor of the Citadel goes to the abyss, but specifically to hell. To Asmodeus' realm.
Mm-hmm.
This does not, but it still leads to the abyss. I am not sure exactly which realm it would lead to. There's too much damage.
All right. But it goes somewhere in the abyss.
It would if it were not
Functional.
broken in half and
Well, then, and
crashed
then
to
I
the
grab
ground.
his arm really quick and I start tugging him across and I take him to the other one. And I say, what about this one?
All right, rolled decent. Similar yet different again. There are 3 realms of the abyss. Perhaps each goes to a different realm?
But why would these even be here?
That I do not know.
Especially if this is supposed to be a volcano. Well, an old dead volcano. How could it have even survived?
And why is the area around the other clear and these are all rubble?
There was okay. So there was a hellgate
Yes.
on that side with a cave, and not cave, but like we built around it, and there was they built the hole and all.
Yes,
the whole thing.
there's
So-
the...
What if it was naturally this was all the same space, and something happened and it caused a cave in, which would mean this isn't a volcano.
No. It would not be. Well, this is fascinating. So you see him there, he's continuing to look at the runes and to examine, and pulls out a piece of paper and starts doing a little rubbing of it.
Okay, as we cannot get distracted. I'm distracted enough.
Roll another perception check for me real quick.
Friggity, it's 2 for
two.
a total of 9.
Okay.
No, 10. A total of 10. I forgot my thing went up.
You know, even with the 10, you do notice. Beforehand, you heard the booms and the different sounds of blasts of magic being sent in the fight between Brutus and Titus.
Oh no.
You don't hear any more
It's
booms.
quiet. As we have to leave. It's
Okay,
quiet.
That's real quick rubbing. Get a little more rubbing. Okay, go.
And I look at the halflings and I'm like, we gotta go right now. Come on.
All right. So again, which direction are we?
So how far have we gotten into?
You
the
were
cave?
just in that area 16.
Just here.
So you found this area
So
stuff in area 16.
I want to go to area 12.
All right. So going over to area 12. As you walk through this area, again, you see everything looks like it has wax. Like as if someone poured wax along all the walls. Or, since we did succeed at nature check and know that it is ash, I can imagine what you would have looked at, after a couple rainstorms at Pompeii. So you see stalactites and stalagmites, all with the same dripping white.
They're not like people in them, are there? Oh,
roll a perception check.
Hell. 21.
They seem to be natural
Okay.
in style, but you don't have training in nature, so can't be sure, but they don't look like people.
Okay. All right.
So you walk through, making it to area 12 there.
Mm-hmm.
So far you haven't had anything. It's clear at the moment.
At the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I, looking at this map here, I can see this.
Yes.
All right. I want to go down 5.
Oh, you want to go down 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you cut off the 1. It's actually 15.
Oh, 15.
All right.
I want to go to 15.
So, you start walking. You walk down a little farther, and you see it close off. This ends in a dead end. There's no exit in this.
All right, so very quietly, I'm just going to kind of do this with my hand, turn around, let's go back.
All right, they all follow you,
There's nothing.
trusting in you.
So then, how far, distance-wise, are we in the cave now? The cave system.
You've gone about 60. I guess you've gone a good distance. You look at each of those are 5.
Squares. If we were looking at the squares,
each of those are 5.
200.
Yep, about 200
feet. Okay, so moving, and how much time has passed?
Not very long. You can move 200 feet pretty quickly if you're going at a good pace.
All right. So then I want to go down to 20.
All right. So roll a perception check for me.
Ooh, 19. 26.
All right. As you come down here, because you rolled so high, you begin to notice in the ash possible furniture, tables, what might have been some chairs. You definitely start to see what could have been bodies.
Ah.
As you get down this area, as you get down there, you notice that it begins to open up around you.
So this was like a living space.
You don't notice that, it's not set up like a living place, but you see random pieces of furniture, quite a few what looks like possibly some broken tables.
It's kind of like a storage facility. Okay.
Possibly.
All right, I'm not going to really pay it much. Well, is there anything interesting to even really look at in this stuff, or
not
is it just...
not unless you want to start. If you want to start digging through some ash.
No, I do not want to dig through ash that could possibly be human. So let's just keep going, and I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna do the forward motion thing. I don't know the military hand signs to stop and go. And
all right.
all of that. So
which area do you want to go towards?
26.
Okay.
I guess the farthest I can go is here.
Okay. So you start heading there. All right, going there. You come around this corner, going through, and you see it open up in front of you. Still cavern. But you do see, as you look before you, a couple of different openings into spaces that appear to have shelving?
What the heck?
Possibly shelving. Do you move forward?
Yes.
Roll me another
Are
perception
there, I
check.
was
And
about to
say,
say, I'm like, are there books on the shelves? Like, what's on the shelves? 19.
19. This area, you begin to see more evidence of people here, but it's jars and casks. What are decaying, sacks all through. And you do see on the walls are some hanging, partially eaten, might have been a tapestry at one time in green. It's hard to tell. It's caked with so much wet ash, but you can see hints of it coming through.
Would I be able to gauge any kind of time period from the tapestry itself? Like, is there enough of the actual tapestry design to know kind of when? Because it's like you can look at a medieval painting or like Renaissance or whatever and kind of tell when.
Well, you don't necessarily have that. Society. Can you roll society for me?
I actually do have society.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Nope, I lied. I don't. Oh, and I rolled a 3. Never mind. I know nothing. Look, it's a tapestry.
You have no idea what era that is from.
Right.
But as you see here, there are 3 different openings, and each one looks like they were made as almost a type of pantry built out of the rock there.
All right.
And you see some casks, you see some small, not chests, but like small locked boxes, and bags. Look like potato sack type things,
Like burlap.
Yes, burlap sack type things on the ground.
I want to just like gingerly walk over to one of the like the cask chest thingies and just kind of kick it.
All right, you're gonna kick one of the casks.
Yes.
All right, you kick the cask.
I don't have to roll for anything. Okay.
No, I think you can kick a cask.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that,
Thank you.
but I will have you roll perception.
Okay. Does my foot go through it?
Roll.
Oh, jeez. 14.
14. Even with a 14, you hear that as you kick it, it sloshes. There's weight to this.
There is?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
What do you want to do?
I want to see what it is. I want to see what's inside it.
All right, so you're going to take your... How do you want to break this cask?
Is there... Well, if it's a regular cask, there should be a cork on
Okay.
it, right?
Do an athletics check. See if you can pull it out.
14... 24.
24. You pull this cask out, no problem. As you pull the cask out, you've drank before, but you can smell this alcohol has been sitting here.
No, this is full on bad at this point.
This is whoa.
This is upset your stomach and be on the toilet for hours bad.
I mean, you can definitely smell the alcohol off of this, but this has been sitting for a very
Okay, I very quickly
long
grab
time.
the cork and I shove it back into place. And I'm like, okay. Don't go to that one.
You can tell that actually the ash that had surrounded everything almost helped in the preserving and of holding everything inside. And it was corked completely, sealed by all this wet ash, and preserved.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything? Are there any like chests or?
You do see a little small, almost more like a jewelry box type size.
Mm-hmm. I'm wanting to kind of figure out any identifiers of this place of who was here. So I'm gonna go take the little jewelry box, okay. And I'm gonna over my shoulder. I'm just gonna kind of say, "Az, will you look and see if you can figure out who was here? Like what people lived here? If this was part of the Taldore Empire or not?"
This wouldn't be part of Taldor. I mean, this was Cheliax and has been.
Yes, but go back farther and it's Taldor.
Well, it was brought into the Empire, but even then they called it Cheliax.
That's true. But that's what I mean. I'm wanting to know how far back this is. So just look and see if you can find anything, and then I'm going to go back to the jewelry chest.
Okay.
I'd like to try and open it.
Do you have thieves' tools or thievery?
I have a lot of muscle.
Okay, you want to try and break it?
I don't think I have. No, I have nothing. Yeah, I would like to try and open
Do you need help with that?
it. You can open it?
Yes. Pulls out his thieves' tools.
Right.
I am a member of an illegal organization.
I didn't think that automatically meant that you would have thieves' tools to be able to break into things.
Well, of course.
All right.
Ooh, unfortunately, I rolled a 5. But I have +8 on my thievery. So that's 13. As I put them in, it won't go. It's too caked. But examining it, after having to try to open it, with how old this is, the wood on it is probably severely weakened. So he hands it to you and says, break it open.
Okay, thank you. I take it back from him. And how weak is it? Like, can I just like, and then open it up?
Roll an athletics check.
It's an 18. 26.
You take this and you just put your hands on either side of the clasp, because you can get a little bit of a finger on, just snaps open.
And I'm just kind of like, that was really cool.
That was really cool.
Okay.
And so you look inside. It is filled with green stones.
Residuum.
We're not indeed. We are not.
We're not in Critical Role. Sorry. It's green stone, like
green stones,
like raw gems, or like raw crystal, where like it's jagged and or is it polished and?
Well, you don't have nature.
No, but I do have eyes.
They aren't shiny like that. They aren't emeralds. Okay. You can tell there aren't any of those. You go ahead and roll D20 for me.
All right, hold on.
But you know what? These are going to be common enough.
That is a 5.
Okay, I rolled 5 too. But I do have a crafting. I've got +9 on my crafting.
All
and
right.
so I would know materials. This is actually malachite. Malachite.
How do you spell that?
Malachite. It is a green type stone that can be used in different type of crafting, different building materials. Almost looking like a jade, but a greener color on it.
Mm-hmm. Is it like a magical thing, or is it just a beautiful thing?
It's just pretty. It's used to make You can use it to make statues. You can use it to make different things like that.
Okay.
But it's a green color. And taking a look at this, as with his crafting knowledge, I would say that whole amount is worth about 400 silver.
All right, so we're going to take this with us, and I put it in my little knapsack and zip it all up, like whatever.
All right, so
secure it again.
Go ahead and write 400 silver of malachite, which is going to weigh you 1 bulk.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Because it's stone. It's a type of stone.
Yeah. All right. Got to remember where that's kept in here. It's not going to slow me down at all, though. Is
No,
it?
you don't. You're not holding enough yet for that to really slow you down.
All right.
Well,
There it is.
why would someone have that much in this? I mean, that is used to craft figurines, beautiful pieces of ornamentation.
Do we see any tools that are like jewelry making or sculpting kind of artistry tools?
Not in this area, no.
One book. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, everything here is old. These, of course, I mean, they're rocks, so they're fine. They're type of low expense gem. Mm-hmm. And that's about all that's in here. It appears again to be storage. These were all storage areas within these natural caverns.
All right, well, there's nothing really else here, so let's keep heading down. And that was here?
That was,
Or was that
going
here?
this way.
That's going
It was
this
actually
way.
right here.
It was here. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Then I guess, do we have to turn around and come back? Like, is there nothing here?
Yep, it closes off. There's 3 openings, 3 little enclaves there for these alcoves where the storage is, and that's it.
And then
That's
just
all
come
that's
back.
there.
Okay. All right. Well, then, once again,
We are not making much progress.
well, all right, fine. Let's move quick then.
Okay.
We'll stop looking at everything.
Are we going sneaky?
Yes, we're going sneaky.
All right, roll a new stealth check.
Natural 20. What's up?
That's good because I rolled a 2.
Oh, frick. Seriously?
Yeah. But the halflings also rolled fairly well, so overall not bad. As is kind of stumbling around because he's trying to look at the rubbing he did.
It's like, will you put it down? Put it down.
But look at this. I mean,
Az, give it to me. Give it to me. No, seriously, give it to me. I'll put it
No.
in my bag. I'll put it in my bag.
I have a bag. And he puts it in his bag.
All right.
But you see, he's got a light hanging around his head. He's got plenty of light to read by.
That's true. All right, so I just keep going stealthily with my 28.
All right. We're going down 26, going 22. All right.
I'm going 26.
26. As you walk down, you find yourself at a dead end.
Ah, frick. All right, turn around and go back.
All right. Az looks at you. I don't think that's the way it works. Let's just here. And then suddenly he begins talking in a message in your brain. If you want to be quiet, we can always do this.
No, I would rather do anything else with this, please. No messaging
Well.
in my brain. Get out.
Lead.
All right. Okay, so then we go down 27 to 22, since apparently I have no other option.
All right. As you go into 22, you do see that there is an opening to your right and a narrow opening ahead of you.
Stop, everybody. Stop.
Okay.
I'm just going to look really quickly, by the way, and just see kind of where, like, are there things? Are there creepy crawlies?
Roll a d20.
Yeah. 12.
12. Is that after your bonus? Okay. Can't really tell much. You can tell the area in front of you, it's narrow, and down there is just as dark. It doesn't get any lighter down there. Actually, the one straight ahead smells a little bit. The one to the right, can't really tell much down there. It gets dark a little farther down.
Az, I need your halo.
I can't take it off. It's
I know that. I want you to take like 3 steps that direction.
to the side.
To the right. The one that doesn't
Okay.
stink.
So
I guess that's that way.
He heads down there. In front of you, you do see a door. You see a narrow passage, narrow down to a door.
Az,
Yes.
go knock on the door.
He goes up, looks back at you. Why should I knock? No one's going to be
I
here.
want to know if it's hollow.
He's going to knock. And I don't have...
Knock really loud.
I
just
don't have
quiet.
athletics, but he hits it and it kind of begins to break in a little bit.
Stop.
I didn't hit it hard. It's barely holding together.
All right.
She's got taking his yanks on it a little bit, and it just kind of falls down.
Does it make a ton of noise?
No,
Okay.
like it's just this is barely holding together, completely decaying old wood.
All right. Dry rot.
As you look inside,
Yes.
it appears to be another area with some storage, and there is again a chest there. You see casks. You see.
All right. I'm over this adventuring, exploring thing, and I guess we're going down this stupid, stinky one.
Wait,
What?
there is a chest. I mean, last one.
You were the one that said don't keep going. Or we were wasting time or whatever.
Yes,
Wanna go
last
look-
one had a
you
lot
go
of
look
money
at
in
the
it.
chest. Go look at the chest.
She's going to go look at the chest. Going to try my
stand at
thieves'
the
tools
doorway.
again. All right, this time he's able to work them in there. Clink, clink. Opens it up.
Your face gets bit by a mimic. It's not my fault.
No, that doesn't happen. Let me see. This is 22. As he opens this up, this is a chest, appears to be filled, again, with a different type of gem. This is Tiger's Eye.
Really?
That is about 25 silver worth of Tiger's Eye.
25 silver?
Uh-huh. And another 80 silver worth of turquoise. So there's lots of gems you're finding. None of them are the huge, expensive ones you put on jewelry, but these are generally used for decoration, for, you know...
It was 80?
Yes.
80 silver of turquoise? Okay.
Yes.
Right.
What about back the way we came? There were other openings back there. I don't want to go down that hole.
I don't either.
That does not look to be the way I would want to go.
No, it smells like rotting flesh. So, no, we're not
Back.
going that way. All right, so yeah, we turn around and go back.
We're going to head back towards 12?
Up to 12. Let's go to 9.
Okay. You walk up. You see a bunch of stalactites.
I want to be really quiet, though. Can we hear anything from the Citadel at all?
Roll a d20.
16.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. All right.
As you walk through this area, you again see stalactites and stalagmites and things like that. And then as you're walking,
Oh, no.
you step and the ground begins to crack underneath you. Roll reflex save for me.
Ah, no! Natural 20!
Oh!
That's number 3!
That is.
Episode.
And I rolled a 17, so you,
28.
as you step, you dodge out of the way as the ground falls
Oh,
out
29.
underneath you. And you see below you this hole that just burrows itself down into the rock.
Like, yeah! What about the halflings?
The halflings, they were behind
okay?
us. They were behind us, yeah.
All right, I'm just going to put my arm out to stop them. Like, this,
Whoa.
how wide is it? Did one of these creatures make this?
Roll d20.
Oh, shoot. I think it was 19.
Go ahead and do it again.
Yeah. 15 plus... Am I plussing anything? Just 50.
Your perception.
Oh, so, perception. 50, 23.
23. As you begin to look down the hole, you suddenly hear... And suddenly, out from the hole, you watch as the face, this beetle-like face, begins to push forth. And we're going to start some combat.
Oh, my gosh. Gross.
I unfortunately did not have time to make stalactites and stalagmites
Oh, sad.
for this. But
Oh.
these two, I'm going to have them in the same spot at the beginning because one's got to crawl out from where the other is.
Okay.
Then, where? Here
I'm
we are.
like, you've got us.
So
over
you
there.
jumped out. I'm going to say you jumped on one side of the hole and I jumped on the other
Okay. Oh, dear.
from the hole.
Did I jump far? Because you got me.
Probably not. I would move
You
yourself
moved
a
me
little closer.
forward. Okay.
And I can't find my little halfling. Oh, here they are.
There we are.
This will represent our little all three little halflings, which are back here and they're staying way back.
Yep.
And let's roll some initiative.
Okay. 15 plus 23. Do I have my initiative bonus with a +2 on this one? No, it's just a 23.
Ooh.
So mine's 23. That's my other character.
All right, and then let's see what I get. All right, and I rolled a 12, so plus, let's see, my perception. Oh, I got an 11.
Jeez.
So actually, you and I tied.
For 23?
Yeah, so I'll have you go first.
Right.
All right. And you see as they pop out, these two, what are called Ankrovs, the very creatures that had made the hole into the Citadel itself, pop up from this hole, and one of them will go first.
They get to go first?
Yep, we rolled the highest. So the first one that comes out, he springs forward out of the hole and snaps at you. Or actually, seeing you there, yeah, he's going to snap at you with his mandibles.
Ah.
That is a 25 to hit.
Jeez.
Oh, wait. We need combat music.
Yes, we do. This softer, pretty music is not working so well.
No, we need...
I don't have +2 damage anymore, unfortunately. Oh, my pen. Hold on, I've got to grab my pen.
Oh, you don't have it? I think I've got another pencil.
No, I've
here.
got my dry erase marker.
All right, please pause for station identification while my player gets their pen.
All right, I'm back.
All right. So he jumps up out of this hole. This creature with two huge mandibles and carapace, a huge beetle-like creature, grabs at you with its mandible.
Yes, and it hits.
And it definitely hits
Very
there.
much hits.
So you take 7 points of piercing damage and 3 points of acid damage as the bite burns as it bites into you.
All right.
It then is going to... It is going to attempt to grab you with those mandibles.
Stop it.
Oh, only rolled a 5 on that. So that
Wrench
is
away from him.
a 5 plus 6. So it's an 11
Nope.
against. It's 10 plus your athletics, I think. So definitely misses there.
Nope.
And then for its last, it's going to crawl the rest of the way out of the hole over here on the side, turn and hiss at you. And you're up.
All right, I would like to turn and do power attack for my first and second action.
All right.
To the one that attacked me, stupid mother of pearl. And that does
Now,
not
quick question for you.
hit.
So were you walking around with your sword out?
Oh, dear heavens, no, it was not.
All right, so you got to use an action instead to...
Okay, fine. I'll use an action to pull my sword out and then hit with the striking.
All right, go ahead and roll for your strike now.
So I get to roll again.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll roll. And you fail.
It was the same thing.
You're
3.
in your startlement, the weapon slams down, but clings against the carapace and rebounds off of it, unaffected by your strike. That's your 2 actions. You got 1 action left.
No.
Oh, that's right.
Because
That's all
I
of them.
did it with power attack, so that's all 3.
Well,
so.
and you had to move out of the way.
Yeah.
All right. That is the end of your turn. So now, as seeing this, he is going to back up.
Thank you.
Back to there. And then he is going to use... Let's take a look here. I'm going to go ahead and use Telekinetic Projectile. I'm going to pick up one of the stones by me that's in the area, and I'm going to hurl it at this creature. So that is a ranged attack for mine. Okay, jeez, I've got a high bonus on that. Forget that. Throwing my D20s off the table. Ooh, 19 plus 11 is a 30, which will crit.
Nice!
So that is 2d6, which rolled a 7 plus... let me double check if my spellcasting ability modifier gets added to this. 1d6, yeah, plus my ability modifier, so plus 3. So that's 10, it's 20 points of damage. As a piece of rock slams into this creature and just beats it across the head.
Nice. Is it dead?
Nope, it is not dead, but definitely that hurt it.
Good.
All right, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay.
And now the last one you watch is the second one crawls up behind the first, again coming out. And as it sticks its head up at the top, it's going to actually spray at you with its acid spit.
Ah, no, don't.
And that will be a 19.
That does not hit.
All right. You dodge out of the way, avoiding the acid spray as it shoots it up at you.
You'd be like,
It is then going to use its next action to climb out the rest of the way. So it'll be in that same spot, but it's up at the top. And then it will make one last attack with its mandible against you.
Good luck.
That is a 25.
With the -5?
Oh, true. So it's 20.
Yeah, that just
Still hits.
Yeah, that just hits. Dang it.
All right, that will be 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 6 points of acid damage.
Jeez. Hold on, maths.
All right. Now it's this one's turn. Now he got whacked in the face hard with this rock, so it's gonna run up to my character, and then it's going to. Actually, no, it's not. It is again from back here. It's going to use its acid spray.
It can go that far?
It can. Oh. Okay, it's doing it though in a 30-foot cone.
The halflings.
Dealing 13 points of acid damage to me and everyone over there. It hits the halflings, and they are definitely injured by that.
I'm gonna yell quite loudly and be like, "No! Over here! To me!"
Well, you have a chance for intimidation in just a moment.
I'm not doing intimidation. I'm just yelling. I'm just trying to get their attention.
Okay.
Like,
and then
attack
it will
them.
use its last action to then run towards.
That did nothing. Me screaming at it, and I was right next to it. It
No.
wouldn't have stopped it from going over there.
No.
Fine.
I hit it over the head with a rock and did a lot of damage to it, so it's not having fun. All right, it is your turn though.
All right, I'm going to attack the one that's right in front of me.
Okay.
And I do want to do. Is that one fast? 2 actions. Nope. Okay, I'm going to do power attack.
Okay.
And so yes. 16 it's 22.
You'll hit. You'll definitely hit.
No, 28.
28, you hit.
Is that crit?
Doesn't crit.
Okay.
Actually,
28.
no, it doesn't. I'm not. I wouldn't consider it flanked because it's got one creature between us.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So that's 2, 4, 5, 9, 12, 11. 11 points of damage.
11 plus your strength.
Oh, yes. 14. 13. Hold on. What's up?
Do your math.
14.
All right.
14. Jeez.
Sounds good. All right. So you slam it with your blade, definitely biting into it. What are you gonna do for your last action?
For my last action, I want to move 5 feet away
Okay.
that direction, so that if it has an attack of opportunity, it can't get it at me. Yes.
Just so you know, one thing from a gamer, this is a bit meta game, but just most creatures, especially at lower levels, do not have.
I know. I just am always paranoid.
All right, cool.
If I'm always paranoid, then I will
You'll
never
be right.
be propped.
All right, sounds good.
Unawares. So
All right.
yeah, I'm just going to move back 5 feet.
It is Az's turn. So Az, having been hit by this spray, which he is definitely not happy about himself, is going to, let's see here, what have I got? Spell wise, I got lots of spells, but which ones to use on that? Actually, you know what? I'm going to try and lead it away from the halflings.
Okay.
And so I'm going to run over here. It's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. I'm going to run up here next to you, actually. Calling all the time to try and get it to come towards me. since I'm the one that seems to be after.
Like Dr. Malcolm in Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Hey!
But then I'm actually going to use one action as I come over.
How many actions do you have?
3. So that's 1 to run.
Oh, okay. Sorry. For some reason,
I haven't hit it all.
Okay.
And actually, I am going to use. Let me double check something real quick. Double check one of my skills. I don't know what I would do this as. Trying to think how I would try and get the thing to come chase me.
Hit it with something.
Yeah.
That was effective last time.
I've already done that, so I guess it'll do that again. But I'm going to come up and I'm going to do battle medicine.
Oh, right. I like that one.
So battle medicine allows me to use treat wounds in the middle of combat.
We are definitely in the middle of combat.
And I succeed.
Yeah.
I did succeed at my medicine roll. So I will be doing... let's see here. No, not that one. It is, I believe, it's 2d8 of healing towards you, if I can find my d8 there. 7, 3, 10 points of healing on you as I run up. I see you're bleeding, and I just quickly pull out a rag from my pack and wrap it around your arm, tourniqueting a little bit to stop bleeding.
And that gave me how much?
10.
Nice.
10 points of health. And then for my last action, I am going to...
Thank you.
I am actually going to yell out and try and... I'm not trained in this, but I'm going to try and intimidate that one farther along to get it to come here. I'd use intimidation for that. I rolled a natural 1. So I was like, hey, big buggy thing, me!
Next to you,
And that's my last action.
And then standing next to you, I just kind of turned my eyes slightly like, what are you doing?
Listen, I haven't had much combat, okay? I don't intimidate things. I lie to things. Go kill it. And that will be the end of my turn.
Do a little thing.
This one, seeing us both over here, of course, is going to run up and is going to attempt to actually do its armor-rending bite.
Is it attacking me or is it...
You, and it rolled a natural 1.
Thank
That is the end of its turn. 1 to move and 1 for its armor-rending bite, and it missed. All right, so this one,
dang it, no,
seeing me run away, though, it is going to take chase, though, because it's mad and protecting its territory, less so wanting food. Yeah. The halflings just look like food sitting over there. Oh, actually, I forgot something, though.
Yeah, you didn't roll them into the...
Yeah, we each take 1 point of acid damage. Persistent acid.
No.
You don't. You weren't in the realm of its spray. When it sprayed the acid like that, you weren't in the area.
Oh, and that one missed.
Me and the halflings were. So we each took 1 point of damage.
All right.
All right. Then it is going to... This one's going to...
It just finished its turn.
No, this one just moved. And then it's going to bite. Rolled a 3, so it misses. Yay!
Thank you.
And then it will take its last action. It will also try and bite me one more time. Let me roll a little bit better here. 11 plus... Okay, so that's 24 minus 5 is 19. Which I think 19 still hits me. It still hits me. I only have an AC of 17.
You're kind of crunchy. No.
I am.
Or squishy.
Squishy. So it's going to do 7 points of piercing damage and 4 points. Whew, I am looking rough. Very rough at the moment. All right, that's the end of its turn. You're up.
Okay.
Don't you have sweep?
Well, I do, actually, and I was going to do that. But first, I am going to... Can I do lay on hands mid-battle?
Yes.
That's fine. Okay. So since you're standing right next to me, and I don't have to move anywhere for this, I am going to reach out and touch you.
Ooh.
Not like that. I'm going to reach out and touch you and say, heal? Because I still don't know what this does.
I swear, every time you do that, we need to have the song, reach out and touch me.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, I'm going to reach out and touch you, and well, Aaz, and really, it's like, I don't know what to say. So it's just like, be healed.
All right, and that does 12 points of healing?
No, that's 6. Well, if
Six times,
if
it's heightened.
It's heightened, so yes, 12.
All right, so 12. All right, that helps me a lot.
That was 12.
All right, so that's one of your actions?
So that's one action, and then for the other action, is I'm going to do sweep, which is 2 actions, or swipe. So... 13, 25.
That will hit.
Okay, awesome. So then I roll damage on that. So on the 11.
Plus your strength?
I just did this. 14.
14. So you do 14 points of damage to each one?
Yes.
All right. Okay, give me a second to do my
So I take my sword and I just go swipe straight through both of them.
All right. They get slashed. You cut into them. They squeal and shriek at you. Definitely hurt. They're looking a bit rough.
Okay, those are all 3 of my actions.
All right.
Can't do anything else.
Az is going to take one action to step farther back behind you.
Wait, his? It's not his turn.
Yeah, I am. I'm right after you.
Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, sorry.
And then he is actually going to then cast... Where's that? It's right here. Electric Arc. Electric Arc will hit 2 creatures. They get a basic reflex save on it. So
is it like arcing over top of me and hitting one and then...
It comes down on them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, first one will... Reflex is... Oh, good. They don't have a good reflex. It fails.
Nice.
Second one will succeed, though, because they rolled an 18. All right, but that is... all right, 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, and increases by 1d4, so I need 2d4. Where are all my d4s? Oh, here's my actual nice dice, which have a d4 in them.
Use the dice that your wife bought you. Oh my God.
My nice, really nice dice. I rolled a 1 and a 2. So 3 plus my modifier,
Okay,
which
that
my modifier, however, though, is a... This is one of my... It's a +4, though. So that was 3 plus 4, so that's 7. So this one takes 7 points of damage. This one takes half. So they take roll-ups 4 points of damage. But you watch as this shoots down. This one here, the electricity blows through it, and you watch as it channels throughout its body, and it shakes like a little bug, like a bug does when burned or something like that, and falls to the ground. No longer moving, just twitching a little bit in electricity. The other one gets the arc, but it doesn't affect him as badly. Shakes it off, looking back at you and me, angry. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right.
It's now its turn.
Okay.
So it is once again, after having been that, it is going to... This one has not used its spray acid. So it is going to spray both you and me in that area.
I have to do reflex save.
Yes, actually, yes.
20.
You just succeeded.
Yes.
So half damage, and I didn't realize I didn't roll reflex saves for myself from the last one. Oh. So I actually should have taken a little less damage. And I succeed as well. Yay. So we both succeed. It actually rolled pretty low. It only rolled 6, so we each take 3 points of damage is all.
All right. But does this become persistent acid damage?
It will be 1d6 persistent acid damage after the starting the next turn.
All right.
And it's... You know what? It's going to try and start backing up to try and get away from us.
All right.
Hayley, you're a fighter.
Opportunity.
Yeah, thank you.
Attack of opportunity. Sorry.
Roll a d20 there.
Sorry.
Because actually, it's going to try and go back down its hole.
Oh, jeez. 10, 8, 20.
That hits.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Which, by the way, hero point.
Thank you for my hero point.
20 hits.
12!
How do you do this?
Okay. As he begins jumping into the hole, I'm going to take my sword and I'm gonna be like, no, and I'm gonna just like run up to the edge and like stab it outward, and the sword is gonna go straight through his body and come out the carapace on the backside.
All right. So it sits there on your sword, flailing around, and then just slowly stops and curls in on itself.
And then I am like have this thing on a skewer.
Yes, you do, and it's heavy. So roll an athletics check. Yeah. Drop it in that moment of you have that adrenaline, but then it's like
Okay. Can I just let it kind of fall and slide off?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna slide off my sword and then did it fall into the hole? Can I kick it?
Yeah, you can kick it. It didn't fall into the hole.
Okay, so I'm gonna kick it into the hole.
All right. So you give it a nice kick, and it falls down into this hole, plugging it and slowly sliding its way down, disappearing into the darkness below.
I can see why your little halflings before died.
Yes, this is why we needed your help. So thank you very much.
All right, I've got to sit for a minute if you want me to heal you anymore.
Yes. Let's sit a minute, and then I can help you as well.
All right, I'm gonna go lean against the edge of the cavern wall and just sit and focus and do my focus for Asma, and kind of pray to her almost a little bit of like, please let us get out of here alive, please.
Pray to Pharasma. Pharasma, don't let me come see you today.
Yes, I don't want to see you today.
All right. As you do that, he calls over the halflings that were over there in the corner, and I am going to treat wounds on them,
Right.
which is successful. So I am going to treat them. I bandage up their wounds, kind of get the acid off of them that's continuing to burn them.
Mm-hmm.
As see this, I am going to I bring everyone together,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay, I think we all could use some healing right now. So I'm going to use one of my burst heals.
Oh, okay.
I still got a couple of them. So I'm going to cast another one of those, and so that'll heal us for 1 and an 8. So that's 9. It heals us for 9 points of healing.
All right. Okay. Has it been about 10 minutes at this point?
Yeah, let's say we stay there breathing for a moment, kind of regaining our composure, and then you've passed you've gotten your 10 minutes.
All right. So then I get up and I go over to Az and I'm like, do you still need... Are you still hurt enough to need this? And I just kind of like put my hand out.
But what about you?
That's what I'm asking.
How are you? You seem...
I could use it, but...
I'm fairly low, but you'll be the one in the front. I will work harder to stay away. So use it on yourself.
All right. So then I just touch my necklace of my dagger necklace. I don't remember what that was called.
Yes.
The necklace of daggers.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of close my eyes for a second and then do lay on hands.
Lay on hands. So give yourself back 12 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you almost
so I'm
full?
at 47 right now.
All right. What's your full?
55.
All right, cool.
52.
52.
So I'm really close, yeah. I'm
All
like
right.
right there.
All right. I can only heal us a couple more times.
Well, let's save it then. Let's save it and get the bloody hell out of here.
Well, should we walk forward?
Yes, and be aware of any loose rocks.
Okay.
Or things like that.
Let's roll a perception check as we walk. So we're going to be moving at half speed because we're going to be trying to perceive. Okay. I rolled a 21.
I rolled a 17.
All right, not bad. So we continue forward through this area. As we come, all of a sudden, it opens up again into this larger area. And in front of you, you see pillars. Large pillars in the middle of this room, reaching from floor to ceiling. Covered with the dust and the grime, but you can definitely tell these are not stalactites or stalagmites.
No, these are man-made. Okay, besides the pillars, is there like anything else in the room?
Perception check.
Or is it just 17 plus 8 is a number over 20?
25. You also see down at the end, in the darkness, you can barely see it because you have low light vision, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. It barely is within the range of your low light. You see 3 square door-like structures. No light glowing from them, no whirling mist in the middle.
And they look intact?
Are you going to move closer?
Well, I mean, if that's the only, there's like, if it's like a hole, is it like a hole or is it like a big, huge?
It's a big, huge, it's a big open cavern.
So it's like Lord of the Rings.
Which section of Lord of the Rings?
In
Khazad-dûm?
Khazad-dûm, yeah.
Not quite as high of a ceiling, but yes.
Like, oh, geez, sorry. But like out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, a smaller scale, but you know.
Okay, do I see anything that would indicate that there's like an out that direction?
No, there's not an out that direction.
Do I see anything that looks like it could be like an out?
Not that direction. Aaz also sees this.
Oh dear, he's gonna go for it.
And starts walking forward.
Aaz.
Wait, just, I want to see.
I know you want to see, but we have to get out of here.
We don't know even where out of here is. Just a little closer. Don't you want to know?
I don't care about knowing, to be totally honest. I just want to get out of here. Alive.
Roll a diplomacy.
14, 6, 20.
Okay. You're right.
Well, the problem is it's the only bloody thing in this room.
Why are there more... There are gates. But why?
I don't know. Okay,
Well,
like
right,
less
so
than
let's-
5 minutes. 5 minutes. I will give you 5 minutes.
Okay, I will take 5 minutes. So he will moves his way up slowly, carefully.
I keep wanting to call them hobbits. I want to keep the halflings near me, and I've got like a watchful eye.
Oh,
like,
someone loves your braids.
Oh, it's Heather. Hi, Heather. I love you too.
As you come forward, yeah, the you keep the halflings back, but as he moves forward, your light. Remember, you're gonna leave. He's gonna leave your light radius, though. You're gonna be in the dark if you don't follow.
Well, we're gonna follow.
All right.
We're following, but I'm like kind of like. I've got my sword out. I definitely have my sword out now.
Okay, good.
And I'm gonna just
You see, there are 3 structures very similar to the gates you saw before. And as goes up and investigates them again, they are different runes. These gates do not lead to the abyss.
Where do they lead?
Oh, wait, actually. Let me double check something about my character. Yes, he's like, this is celestial.
What, like heaven?
The language that is written in this is celestial.
So that gate goes to heaven.
Well, there are 3 realms of there's Elysium, heaven, and Nirvana. Within the realms, and there's 3 gates.
So this goes to heaven.
If it was active.
Does it go to Phrasma?
No, she's not in Fraz. She's in the Boneyard. You'd know that.
No, but I'm saying, like, could we get to her from there?
Not from heaven. And it isn't... The gates are not active. These have been shut down. There is no magic left in them.
How do you know? Hey, kick it.
It doesn't do anything. Kicking the gate doesn't do anything. No, you can tell the magical runes do not glow. And you saw the Hell Gate, and the other one had the big swirling, mist to hell. These
would know.
These are an empty gateway.
It looks like the Stargate. I know. It's
there
okay.
You go.
Okay, with three more gates.
So he takes out paper, get another rubbing.
It's like, okay. As we know what this is now. Okay, we need to find a way out.
Okay.
Remember?
Back where we came from?
Oh my gosh, there's nothing.
No, it's all closed off. This was what was here.
Yes, we'll go back where we came from.
All right, so you head your way back down to area by 12, by 9 and 12.
And we've already gone that way.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the only option we have is to go this way.
No, it's this way. Because actually up
This
here,
way.
this all opened up.
Oh, that was all the way
It's a big,
back.
huge chamber.
All right, we'll go that way. The unnumbered area.
All right, as you head that way, through the unnumbered area,
We're going to 10.
it does open up. As you walk forward through this area, roll perception again.
16.
16, okay. Up ahead, it opens up. You see a huge open area up this way. And then this more narrow corridor this way. But this opens up to a large area. Larger than any other that you've seen so far.
What's in it?
Head down that way.
I would like to walk that direction.
All right, you guys walk that way together. You see pillars. 6 huge pillars. You see banners hanging against the walls. You see chairs all along. And as you walk, you feel the ground beneath you change. You're no longer stepping on hard stone. There is cloth beneath your feet. And up ahead, you see... which I've got the wrong... music
Oh,
playing.
we're still in battle.
As you walk forward, you see up ahead appears to be a raised platform with a huge throne upon it, and behind it you see 3 more gates. Most everything around has a hint of green. You can finally there are some tapestries here that are not completely destroyed, and you can see them green with the symbol of an eye.
Would I know what that is?
Do you have religion? I think you do.
Ooh, I do. And I'm even trained.
Okay, roll.
But I suck at rolling dice. 11.
11. Aaz, however, does also have religious training, and he looks. This is the drapery of Erodin.
Of what?
Erodin, god of
Erodin.
humanity, who died at the
Oh.
beginning of the Age of Lost Omens.
Erodin.
He was a man who raised to godhood, but then when he was supposed to return and reign in glory, instead he never returned, and all of his clerics lost their abilities.
It's believed that he died, isn't it?
Yes, that is the belief. What else would cause the clerics of a deity to suddenly lose power across the whole entire globe?
So do you think this was his seat of power? Like his throne?
We have gates to the realms. Each realm, there's 3 more gates ahead.
Let's go see where they go.
As you walk up between the pillars, again, in front of you, you see a raised platform with a large chair, a throne, sitting in front of it. And then again, behind it are the 3 gates. What do you do?
Well, knowing that Az is most likely going to make us go look at them anyway, I'm going to approach the throne. Stupid little fruit fly.
Yeah, bugs, all right. So you're going to approach the throne.
Yes.
As you walk to approach the throne, you notice there is something sitting in the throne. Oh.
Is it a person?
Well, there were actually, if you look back, you saw lots of bones and lots of, what appeared to be, there was armor on them and everything all the way up. And as you walk closer, roll a perception check.
21.
21.
No, wait, nope, 19. Sorry.
This form sitting in the chair. And Az is going to kind of walk around and start walking towards the gates. Because that's where he's like, oh my gosh, this is magical. What is in these? You see a priestly vestments. Like definitely religious attire. But again, in green. But torn and ripped. And then as you're watching and examining, it looks up, turning its head, and lets out a scream. And now we're going to roll some more initiative.
Oh my gosh! No, I'm dead. No.
So let's clear.
Freaking undead. This is just vicious. You turned on the adventuring music or the roleplay music for 5 seconds.
That I did.
To flip back. Oh man. This combat is brought to you by the elbow grease and hard work of one Weston Bell.
Okay, take the other side.
Oh my gosh, babe! This looks so good! Okay, we can't have the camera that far away because I want people to see this. Hold on. Bring it down. So you can see this. Like, look how good this is! So we got the pillars, and the creepy undead dude, and the little gate.
And also, as this scream comes out, you hear behind you things start rustling and moving.
Oh, man!
As these skeletal figures begin to rise.
Oh my gosh!
All around
Seriously?
the area.
Are you trying to kill us again?
Seriously. All right. So,
Okay.
first off, before we roll combat, where's you and me?
I don't know.
Oh, here we are.
Like, you had us.
Well, I have you. Where am I?
I don't know.
You were right here examining the throne. And I was over here trying to look at the gates.
Oh my gosh. All right.
All right, so let's roll some initiative.
Oh, jeez. Really? 12.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. 12.
And then I'm going to roll.
Oh, I do have a +2 initiative bonus.
You do.
14.
14. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I can't remember in the rules if the player or
Running.
the creature goes first.
Big leagues. No, I think the player goes first.
I think the player does too.
Hold on.
Let's roll for Az. Oh, and Az rolled a 14 without adding his perception.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
And I've got a +11, so that's a 23. So Az is going first.
All right.
Then Anna.
Oh, really? Did all the rest of them roll crap?
All right, and then all the skeleton, then the creature at the front, and now all the skeletons. All right, so Az is going to go first.
Okay.
So Az, seeing all of this, is going to be freaking out a little bit.
And
And
the halflings.
oh, true, the halflings. I would say the halflings would stay by Az.
Okay.
Because they, don't, they know him the best. Okay, so, as seeing all of these around, he is going to raise up his hands and yell to the sky and summon his spiritual weapon, which will appear as the form of a large staff.
Nice.
I had something that I was going to use for that. So I don't have a miniature for that. So right now, that's the staff.
It's a cute.
It's a toothpick.
I like it. Are you gonna change the music?
Oh,
Because
yes.
like this slightly happy, pensive music kind of doesn't sound right.
All right. Okay. So summon his bow from the realms, and it's going to appear right there. And then I'm going to use. Ooh, I get to summon it within 120 feet.
Nice.
So it's going to summon right here in the middle of them.
Nice.
Actually, I can summon in one move and then attack. It's going to summon right there next to that skeleton.
All right.
All right, give me one moment. Let me get ready for. I've got a lot of skeletons there.
I know you have a lot of skeletons in your closet.
Yes.
It's a problem.
So he's going to attack that skeleton right there. And so it does... All right, it's 1d8. So it does a spell attack. And that is a 2, which will miss. But that is my action, so the spiritual weapon will stay right there. All right, that's your turn.
We're all gonna die. All right. Is this one closest to me, or is this one closest to me?
Probably this one, because you're up there investigating the throne as it came up.
I'm not within melee though. I'd have to move.
Yeah, so you're right there. So let's say you're right there.
So I'm right there. Okay. So then and I have my sword out.
Yes, you do.
I do not have to pull it out. So I am going to attack immediately. Power attack with no mercy against the skeleton.
Now you notice this one does not look like the other skeletons. There is more flesh to it.
All right, so I'm going to use a hero point.
All right.
That's not much better. 20 to hit. Ooh, okay, good. And that's with the power attacks. Oh, I get 3, 9, 7, 8. 16
Whoa.
plus 8.
So 16 plus 8, so you do 24 points of damage plus your strength.
24 plus my strength, which means it's 27 points of damage.
Whoa! You slash at this thing, and you cut deep into it, and it barely is holding together what's left of it in this space.
So that was 2 actions. And then for my third, I am going to run. 15, 20. Over here.
All right, run over there. All right.
And I'm going to be like, come at me, boys!
All right.
Get them away from you guys as much as possible.
Yes. So this creature here is going to step down from the throne that it was on.
Oh, that's scary looking.
And then... actually, no, it is going to run up to you. And it is going to attack you with its dagger.
Good luck.
21.
Frick. Yep, that hits.
For 6 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Plus...
Oh, geez, stop it.
3 points of evil damage.
Ah. That's lame.
All right, and then it is going to use its last action. And as it cuts at you with its knife, then it's going to put its hand forward, and it does 7 points of negative damage.
What?
As it uses a harm spell.
Don't I have something against that.
No, you don't. However, you get to do a reflex save.
Nothing?
You get to do a reflex save.
That is lame. Okay.
Oh, and actually 9 points.
17.
Nope. So you take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of its turn.
All right.
Now, all of these are going to start moving forward. These ones are actually going to move towards the halflings and me.
Ah, man.
And they're each going to take one attack. They only get one. Ooh, that will actually hit me. And that is going to do 7 points of slashing.
I know the top of his head is so attractive.
I know, sorry. It's hard to do all this at once. The other one is going to attack the halflings, and it will actually miss.
Oh, good.
Thankfully enough. These ones is going to use 15, 20. It can't get through its other person's space, so it's actually going to hold its action there for me to come forward in like that. 5, 10, 15, 20. Because these, I think, only get to move 25. So it's going to. This one's going to use 2 actions to come up to you.
Yes.
As I knock over everything on the table. And it is going to... That is... What's it? 6, 19.
It does not hit.
All right. Take the second swipe. Totally miss.
Yep.
This one's going to come around to this side.
Frick.
Going to take a swing at you.
No.
Ooh, that is a 25.
That's stupid. Yeah, that hits.
All right, and that'll do 6 points of damage.
All right.
This one's going to move up, and again, and this one's going to move all the way over to here. And it's going to have to wait. Actually, it's going to come around here and get a single action off. And that will miss.
All right.
All right. That is the end of the skeletons. Back to Az. So Az, seeing all this and seeing all these undead around him, is going to be like, well, I think we need some positive energy. And he will put forth his hands, and he's going to cast one of his last heal spells as a burst.
Nice.
Which is going to do 10 plus... wait. Give me a second. I gotta double check this
No,
spell.
you're good. You are good. I'm just creating my own music.
Yep, sorry.
over here.
While I read. All right. So, yeah, it is going to do 10 points of positive energy damage to all of these undead.
Nice.
In that area. So, let me see. Let me see. There are 4 of them around me.
These pillars are so cool.
The 4 of them around me. All right. So that does take 3 of my actions to hit all of them like that.
Right.
Oh, wait.
What?
Crap. I forgot to sustain my magic weapon.
Oh.
I want to retcon that.
I
don't want to.
I
don't
will
want to.
allow it.
It's my first time using this spell.
I will allow it.
So I can use 1 to sustain it and move it over here, and then it's going to swing at that guy.
What?
And
One
then
action?
Yeah, 1 action to sustain it and move it. And then it will hit him. And it will do... Oh, jeez. Rolled a 2. So that will only do 5 points of damage to that guy. So he's down to 11. And then on my second action, I'm going to use it again to try and hit the guy next to him. And I roll a 4. Gosh, I cannot roll. And that will be the end of my turn there. Your turn.
All right. Okay, so I am going to use swipe And I am going to attack these two.
All right.
That's a 9 plus 12, so 23.
You hit both of them.
Okay, and then I do just 1d12, right? Wait, okay, I have a question.
Yes.
So I'm hitting them with my greatsword,
Which is always 2.
which is always 2.
Yes.
Okay. 6. 10 points of damage.
Yeah, did your strength?
Plus 3, so 13.
13.
Why can I not remember that?
Oh!
13.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing on one of these guys here. One of mine is dead.
Oh, well, that's good. But 13, so 13 to him and 13 to him.
All right. They both are die. However, as
They're both dead?
Yep, as you slash at this one, he lets out a horrible scream and lets out a blast of negative energy in 30-foot emanation around it,
really?
hitting everything for only 1 point.
Yes!
Of damage as it dies. Both
Does
those
it?
are
If it
gone.
dies, do I not have persistent? I would have had.
Acid damage was from the previous
No,
fight,
didn't we have a?
and I healed you.
But didn't I have a? Never mind. Okay.
Nope.
Thought I had a persistent something in this one.
Not in this one. Nope.
All right.
All right, you got 1 action left.
Oh yeah. That, and then he is in melee as well, so I'm just going to turn and hit him like normal.
All right, you're at a -10.
I am going to
Come help Az.
do that. I can come over to Az, but I can only move 25. Wait, if I'm in breastplate, do I still move 25 or is it 20?
You're 25 because you have a high enough strength.
Okay. Oh yes, we discussed this. Okay. 1, 2, wait.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Or are we allowing that?
I generally allow that in
Okay.
this.
So then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he is now flanked.
All right.
Isn't that one flanked? Or would it be flanked if I was back here?
It'd be flanked if you're back there. You have to be able to draw a line between you and me. And
25.
there we go.
There we go.
That works. All right, now all these skeletons are going to start taking their turns. So this guy is going to use all of his turns because he's really far away to run all the way over here.
You are stupid.
He will have 1 action left, and he will swing at you for a 19.
Okay.
Does that hit?
No.
Okay.
It does not.
And then this one here is going to come here, and then it's going to also try and come over here to attack you.
Right.
And that's a miss. All right.
You cannot hit me.
As his turn once more, and this time with everyone there, he's like, this is the time to do it. Blast of healing in the whole area. And that will do 5. It's only 5. Does 5 points of damage to all of them. But
Okay.
you watch as all of them then just drop.
Oh, nice.
These are level -1 skeleton champions with only 4 hit points.
I kind of figured. They were really, really low. So they all crumble to the ground.
They all come to the ground.
Like, very nicely done.
Here, I have one left. How are you?
I could use some little
Okay.
help. That big one that was sitting on the throne, that pretender to the throne, it left did this weird explosion thing when it died. And it hurt me.
Roll a religion check for me.
That was a 2. It's a 2.
Oh,
You need to stop throwing your dice so vigorously.
okay. That was no normal undead.
Yeah, I got that. Thank you.
Well,
was it?
I don't know. I do not know.
Oh.
He didn't roll very high on his recall
Okay.
knowledge either.
All right. Well, okay. Well, it's very weird.
Well, should we? Now that they're gone, should we look around more?
Were you going to heal me?
Oh yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I can do that. So I'll do a 2-action heal on you,
Okay.
which does 18 points of health.
Nice. So, 44. Nice. I guess we can look at them.
Yeah.
Do they look active?
I'm gonna do detect magic.
Okay.
In the area, and I do definitely sense magic. So I start finding my way around to these different areas where I'm sensing magic. There is, as I use read aura, each of the gates there's a slight hint of magical energy left, not enough to activate the gates. But let me do a
Hold on.
check here.
Where do they go?
That's what he's doing the check for.
Oh, that's what he's checking. Okay.
All right. As he looks at these and examines them, I'm actually also going to do a religion check. Okay. 15 plus my religion, which is a plus 9.
Nice.
As he examines each of the gates, he finds on them that the runes on them seem, these are not celestial. Mm-hmm. They're not abyssal.
Yeah.
And on one of them, as you walk towards it, you feel an energy emanate from it. It's familiar.
I thought you said it was not abyssal.
It's not that energy. You recognize this energy because you feel it every time you heal yourself. From this.
That's Pharasma.
What?
And I just reach up and
What?
I touch the stone and just kind of hold it there for a minute. And I look at him and I say, this one goes to Pharasma.
It leads to the boneyard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then the others. And so he began, again, with this additional knowledge, starts reading the others. And he's like, one must lead to Axis. Axis was the realm of neutral order. It was a realm of neutral order. Lawful neutral, you could say. And it was the main realm of Erodin. And this one feels of Erodin.
So it goes to where?
Axis.
Axis.
And then the one down at the end, he feels there and reads through them. This one must lead to the Maelstrom. These are the neutral realms. The gates right by where we came in were to evil, to the abyss. Then we found another room with all celestial to the realms of good, and then these to the realms of neutral.
And this is the room that has all the thrones. Well,
this has the throne and all of the... You look and they're actually... You begin to see them now. There are murals carved into the walls. Roll one more religion check for me.
Jeez. 10.
10. Do you recognize... The one that you do recognize is a large one that shows a man with a shield and sword fighting a large demon.
It's Captain America.
No. Captain America didn't use a sword. You do recognize that as a mural depicting Erodin.
It is Erodin.
You're not sure about the other ones.
Well, I'm assuming... Is there one of a woman?
Nope.
No.
They all depict a man. Would appear to be...
The same man?
In some of them. But there's also another one that shows 8 different type of men. One's a craftsman. One's an artisan. One's a blacksmith. And let me see if I can... I rolled natural 1, so... Nope.
Nope.
I have no idea.
Az knows nothing. Well, I point to the one mural that I do recognize, and I say, so that's Erodin, for sure. And kind of looking around, it's like he's in here all over the place, so obviously this is... I don't want to assume things, but I'm pretty sure this is the throne room for him.
This had to be a temple of Erden before he fell.
A temple or a throne? There's a bloody throne right there.
And
Or
a
this
gate
is
to all
seat
the
of power.
realms.
This had to have been a seat of power.
I do not know.
No.
He does know...
It doesn't matter one way or the other. It's fantastic. I'm very glad that we killed all of the undead. That's a good thing. However, we still need to get out.
Yes. I do sense he uses magical sense, and there's detect magic, and there's one more magical aura in the area. And so he uses read aura, walking around the room, discovering, and there is still there's a shroud, like a thin cloak laying across the altar. Across the throne, still. And I take it and read. This is magical.
What, the robe?
Yes.
What's it do?
Let me see if I can identify this. Nope. Can't right now.
What's it look
Not
like?
really sure. It's purplish in hue. Go ahead and he hands it to you. He's like, I can tell it's magical, but I cannot at this time detect its properties.
That's a 10. Just perception?
I want you to add your religion.
Oh, 15.
15. You sense magic from this. Again. Magic you recognize.
It's her. Well,
Bring it with us. I can identify it when I have more time.
Yes, bring it with us, but bring it with us where?
There's only one other way to go.
Where?
Back the way we came, and let me
Always.
remove that huge...
Oh, goodbye.
Oh,
I have them over here.
okay. You want to lay them back out?
Yes. There they are.
This way.
I've been like super into like sound effects today. Alright, so we're just coming back from 10.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, well I guess we really do only have one direction to go, so we'll go to the right.
Okay. So as you go down...
You did, you changed music.
Yes. You begin to go down the next path. Again, you see more stalactites, stalagmites, more of the same. Are you going slow or quick?
At this point, I just want to bloody get out.
So you're going quick.
Yeah, we're going quick.
All right, so no sneaking. So you're moving fast. You go down the hall. You see possibly more signs of the Ankarovs in the area, scratches on the walls, but nothing too big. Mm-hmm. You move forward. As you get towards the end, it begins to curve around. And oh, here it is. Begins to curve around here. Let me slide this a little bit.
There is no out.
Nope.
It's all a bunch of lies.
Come around here. Do you want to go to 17 or 23?
23.
You head down towards 23, and as you begin to get down there, roll D20 for me. Add your perception.
Jeez. 12.
12. Even with just a 12,
Rolled a freaking 4.
it's getting lighter. You continue. Are you going to continue down the path?
Yes.
You continue down the path, coming to an open, a round room, and in the center is a large statue of the same man you saw in the murals. And then on one side, you see light coming in through, and feel breeze blowing through this area.
As soon as I feel that on my body, I turn to Aaz. And I say to him, "Are you ready to walk out a free man?"
He stands there, looks at you, looks back, looks at the halflings. I don't know. I have never been free.
Well, come on. We'll experience it together. And
Yes.
I grab his arm and kind of push him.
Roll an athletics check.
Kind of push him towards the door because I have a feeling he's hesitating. Oh my god!
What'd you roll?
5.
A 5 plus your athletics.
I know. It's a 13.
Okay, I have a 0. I'm not trained in it at all, so my
that's
DC's a
true.
10.
That's so true. Yes.
So you drag me forward as I slowly. Whoa, okay.
It's like, all right, let's get out.
As you.
No more living in the dark. Come on.
As you exit out, there are definitely bushes and some roots and things like that that are over this area, but nothing you can't push through. As you shove it out and you shove it apart, you watch as all of a sudden it opens up to the clear sky, shining down the sun. You feel the wind on your face and an open area before you. Below, you're just a little up on the mountain, not very high. In bed of the foothills, and you see a forest before you, rolling hills. And Aaz looks over. Welcome to Ravenel. We are out of the mountain range.
That was a lot faster than I thought it would take.
The Citadel is right in the mountains. It's right on the other side.
I'm gonna take my sword and put it back in my sheath and kind of look. I'm looking at the little halflings. I'm like, how about you three? How are you feeling?
Burned some of my clothes.
Oh.
They're...
Well,
ow.
I don't...
Like, they're rubbing some little burns they have from the acid.
well, come here.
They're trying... Oh, okay. They're, like, one of them or 3 of them?
I can't do all 3. I do one. Whichever one's hurt the worst.
Okay.
Or if they're all hurt the same.
They're all fairly hurt, fairly similar.
Like, all right, if you give me 30 minutes...
Let's get a little farther first.
Oh. All right.
Okay,
that's a good idea.
Let's just get a little farther away from the Citadel. As you said, we do not want to cause problems. We do not want them to find us.
No.
And as you watch, he looks, pulls in for a moment, closes his eyes, and then you watch as his demeanor changes, his body language changes. He looks up. Well, let's see where we go now. That way.
What? No. No.
What?
No.
What?
No.
What?
That is not your voice.
He closes his eyes again. Centers, you watch as suddenly body language changes one more time. He was like, yes, do I speak differently when I do that?
Yes, you do. You need to figure out who you are.
Well, that part of my magic allows me to touch those who came before in my line. And one of them was a tracker. Does he talk differently?
Wait. So were you like possessed?
It is a fragment of him that I connect with.
And he like takes over? Like, do you remember?
Yes, I remember.
Okay. But you can't hear the fact that his voice was totally different?
It sounds like my voice. Does your voice sound like you?
Of course, but I actually know what my voice sounds like, and if I started speaking differently, I would recognize it.
When I talk as him, when his piece of him is within me, it's me. I don't feel as if it was another.
Can you do that with anyone that was in your line?
I have touched some. I don't know who all.
All right. Warn me next time you do that. Right?
Fair.
Because I was creepy as hell.
I have not done it in front of anyone ever, so I am sorry. I apologize.
Well,
but
there you go.
This is the way to the safe house.
Okay. I will
I
will take your lead. I will follow.
Wait, I need 10 minutes.
All right. I thought you wanted to get away.
Yes,
So-
but I cannot connect with him again for another. I need to prepare myself one more time to be able to connect with him so I can lead us through the forest.
All right, fine. If you're going to do that, then I'm going to heal one of the
Unless you
halflings.
can track.
Might be survival? No. No, I cannot.
All right.
Then I'm going to heal one of the halflings.
Yes,
if you're
if you
going
would.
to take 10 minutes, even though you said that we should probably continue moving.
We do, but I don't want us to get lost.
All right. I'm just pointing out. So,
Would you like to go and get lost in the middle of the forest?
No, it's not that. It's that I was going to heal.
I would have maintained in that state, but you seem to be having a difficult time with it.
I look at the halflings. Did you not have a difficult time with that?
They look at you, they look at him. We know Aaz is kind of weird, so we just kind of go with the flow.
All right. Fine. You do your little meditation, get in contact with your ancestors' woo-woo, and I will heal.
Is woo some type of technical term in the Hell Knights? I've never heard it before.
It is. It's a very technical term.
Woo-woo.
Woo-woo.
Right. I will add that to my vocabulary.
Yes, you really should. It's used in a lot of different ways. It's more like a general catch-all phrase for magic. So if you went to someone and said, "Will you go do your woo-woo?" they would understand.
Right. I'm going to go now. So he goes and he sits down, cross-legged, deep in a meditative state.
Just so you know, Anna was not smiling. When I'm smiling. She was not smiling.
Goes into his meditative state, connecting with his, so I can get back my focus point.
Yes. So then I'm going to go over to Jed.
Jeb.
Jeb. What? No, shoot.
Yep.
What was his name?
Jeb came
Yeah.
with.
So I'm going to go to Jeb first, and I'm going to say, "Okay, give me your hands."
Okay.
And he puts
Puts his little hands on yours. They're little compared to yours.
And I just hold them for a second. I close my eyes. And this time,
You have rough hands.
of course, I have rough hands. I'm a Hell Knight.
Didn't touch Hell Knights very often. They might hit me, but that was about it.
Well, I'm sorry. I will never hit you.
Thank you for getting us out.
You're welcome. All right, now shush.
Oh, okay.
So I close my eyes, and because I still don't know what to say with lay on hands, I just kind of say, heal. And I feel it come out of me and the warmth go into him.
Whew.
There you go, darling.
It's kind of a cold bath. Oy.
It's cold.
Yes.
It's warm to me.
Really? No, for me it felt like a cold shower. Like you feel more awake afterward, but... Whew.
Huh, that's weird. All right, so, and then I look at Steve, and I say, I will get you in
Okay.
whatever amount of time it takes for Az to get his stuff done. So then I sit down and do the same thing, where I'm kind of like...
And they're both kind of like... So we took down that demon, huh? That was cool. Yeah, bam, bam, bam. After a couple of minutes, Az opens his eyes one more time.
And I'm still...
Well, can we get going now? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Natural 20
Oh,
on the
jeez,
survival check.
nice!
Plus his strength. So he's... All right, if we're ready to go, I'll lead you straight through here.
All right.
And he starts leading you straight through the woods, knowing exactly where everything is, watching the twigs, oh, watch out. It's like, bear's been through this way, let's not go that way, let's go this way. And so he starts leading you like a known tracker for the next, half hour or so, half hour to an hour through the woods. Eventually you come to a clearing, and there you see what is a small house, a bit more than a shack, bit of a log cabin, smoke rising from the chimney. And he looks at you and says, here we are. This is the border. This is the safe house.
So
We are safe.
there's no, like, protections out here? It's just a house in the middle of a field?
Where you won't? No, it's not in the field. It's in the middle of the woods, but there's a clearing
Okay.
where it is.
Right. Are there any, like, natural protection? Not natural, but are there any protections set up at all?
There's no
Around it?
protection set up at all, but this is across the border. They are in Revenel now. And it is, you look at the colors of it, it is meant to be hidden. If you're looking from above, you won't see this, which is why you need the tracking skills to find it.
All right. Well, I'm still very slowly going to walk up to it.
Right, you walk up. Az walks up fairly confidently. He's not slowing down at all. Are you letting him walk up like that?
I kind of like, Az, what are you doing?
What?
Az, stop.
Why?
You have no idea if it's still a safe house.
This has been a safe house of the Bellflower Network since the founding of Revenel.
And it's not possible that somebody might have found it and, like, decided to take it for themselves?
This is where we've sent all of the halflings, the slaves,
And
out.
how many have you heard from?
All but the last group, who we heard didn't make it through the tunnels. Fine, would you like to go first?
Yes, I would, thank you. And I take my sword out, and I reach out, and, like, I get in front of him. So I walk in front of him, and I have my sword out, and I'm like, get out of the way. And I open the door. Very slowly.
It's
so I go-
locked.
Oh, it's locked. Okay, well, it's locked. Do you have a key?
I would recommend knocking.
No. I took my hand just steely looking at him like, freaking. knock,
There
knock,
was
knock.
there was smoke coming from the chimney.
Oh, that's true.
Is there something... You hear a female voice. Is there something I can help you with?
Are you?
Az walks up, puts his hand on you and says, "We're looking for directions to the Turning Theater."
Of course.
And they respond as they open the door, and you see a halfling female that you've seen before.
It's Lady Magdalena!
But how would you perform? Well, Lady Hell Knight, it seems as if it was a bit of destiny that we met.
Apparently.
Thank you for getting our people out. Az,
You're welcome.
you have served us long, and now you get to be on the run with us. Well, welcome on behalf of the Bellflower Network to Revenel. And that's where we'll end tonight's game and this arc of the campaign.
Oh my gosh!
So
We found gates to other planes!
Yes. The 9 main planes beyond in the Great Beyond.
But, like, does it... Nobody knows about them, though. But the entrance wasn't that hidden.
When Arodin died, everything went crazy in Cheliax.
Yeah.
And what you, as a player, I will...
I know, don't give away too much.
Well, I'll just let you in on this. Well, this is just... One of the undeads you fought was called a Herexen.
Herexen?
And a Herexen is when a priest... or clergy or cleric turns against their god, they can turn into a Herexen. So-
H-E-R-E...
Herexen. It's in the 3rd bestiary.
Oh, okay.
So the one in the bestiary is technically a Herexen of Pharasma, but I use that anyways. So this would have been a priest of Arodin, who did not handle well when his powers suddenly disappeared.
Okay.
So you've discovered
Okay.
a lost temple, possibly what was supposed to be the center of Aroden's power in Cheliax.
But then why is there a mountain on top of it? Okay.
Ancient mysteries.
All right, we should probably wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us, you guys. Next week, we will be doing a special episode of Party of Two, where we're going to be talking about this arc of the campaign, and Weston maybe is going to give us the little secrets of things that could have happened.
Yes, I will definitely be doing that. Nothing that we would affect future parts of the game. Nothing that would give away, but some stuff, some extra information about NPCs, about the world, about the Hell Knights, about the Citadel.
Yep. So we will be doing that on the 15th in the evening. It's going to be a shorter episode, probably about an hour, and it's going to be with Weston in California. So we're going to be doing it on Discord. So we're not going to be live and in person with each other.
No, we won't.
Which is so sad.
I know.
And then the next week, the 22nd, we're actually going to be dark. I need a week of just straight prep. Well, 2 weeks actually because of next week. But for our character, oh my gosh.
Our switchover.
Ha! Apparently I'm already really nervous
so
about it.
After this.
On the 29th, we will be back, and I will be in the DM seat.
So then my character will be in a way, the protagonist.
Yep.
The player character. And Andurniana will be a supporting character as the DMPC, which is a dangerous thing. DMPCs are dangerous.
I am so excited, though. Trust
yes.
me, it's going to be good. You guys are going to love it.
Are we going to do a Table Talk Train Talks on Monday? This upcoming Monday?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless something drastic happens.
Yeah.
So Monday night, we do Tabletop Train Talks here on Twitch, where we talk Pathfinder and, all things tabletop RPG, as well as how we build our train. And
which I will be talking about these.
I know, those are really cool.
Which I made the other night.
They are very neat. So that's what we do on Monday nights. And then Tuesday nights we are here. Thank you so much for joining us and for being a part of our little family. If you haven't already, if you found value in this and you enjoyed it, please hit that follow button. Our goal is 20 right now. Our ultimate goal is 50, but
please follow, share, share it on all your social medias and stuff like that. Let's get the word out about this, because this is all the idea of, a lot of people during the pandemic wanted to play. They're like, oh, but I can't get to anyone else. I can't get a party. Well, you only need 2.
Yep.
And that's what this is all about, is that Party of 2 is that you only need 2.
Yep. It's the highest compliment as well if you share and tell your friends about us. So
again, follow. We will be doing that giveaway when we get to 20 followers. Mm-hmm. And if that is it, so I will say goodbye as GM, because the next time that we play, I will be as the player.
Yep.
So good night to you all. And remember, it only takes 2.
Good night, you guys.